Alright YouTube, I'm loving this sunny, warm, bright lighting weather, so I'll be doing another art vlog. This will be the March sketchbook tour, probably one of the last parts as the month is coming to an end-ish, but really excited because I'm really enjoying a lot of these drawings. A lot of them I made from requests from TikTok, which I've been sharing my artwork on and been doing great with. A lot of them are Pokemon, and speaking of which, Lego Pokemon came out, or was announced rather, for 2026 for the 30th year Pokemon anniversary, and boy oh boy am I excited. So I'll stop monologuing now and get to the artwork. So this first drawing here, and yes, most of these don't have colors. I don't think any of them do actually, but it's a little sketch of Swampert the Pokemon, who's super cool. Next up, we have another hidden gem Pokemon. Forget how to pronounce its name, Girafarig, I think, but point is, this one was really fun to draw. I'm glad I was requested to draw this because it was great to draw, and it's definitely a creative, unique, and hidden gem Pokemon, like many of my artwork. Here we have this Pokemon whose name I forgot, but he's from one of the later generations. He's like a dragon, was a little tricky to draw, but fun nonetheless. Here we have one of my personal favorites, Krogunk. I think he's super funny and cool looking, kind of funky in his poisonous vibe. Here we have Nidoking, who I think would make a great Lego Pokemon set, so fingers crossed for that. We'll probably go in generational order with Lego Pokemon, which, like I said at the start of this vlog, super happy that was announced. For this next drawing, we have this creative little honeycomb with wings and a little spoon at the top to scoop out the honey. This next drawing, I know I'm a little late for St. Patrick's Day, but I drew a leprechaun in a horror movie, scary style, kind of like a Nosferatu, Robert Eggers style, because he's also making a werewolf movie, which I believe is the next drawing. I know I drew a werewolf. No, it was not the next drawing, but this is Count Orlok himself, but this time with a scar, and looks a little cleaner than he did in the movie. Next up, we have the Pokemon Gengar in a horror movie style. As you can see, he's got poison bubbles coming, and he's out in the moon. This next drawing I'm super happy with. It's a werewolf in the Robert Eggers Nosferatu style, which this werewolf movie is coming out end of 2026. Super excited. And I really like how this came out because, like in my werewolf concept I mentioned, he can come out even in a crescent moon, doesn't have to be a full moon for the werewolf to emerge. Next up, we have another Pokemon in a Jones Beach style, Scizor with battle scars and a cloak. Here we have yet another horror movie leprechaun concept I drew. I'll probably make a separate vlog just for this guy. Here we have Sonic, who I need to draw more often because I absolutely loved Sonic 3, one of my favorite movies. And again, we have Count Orlok, but this time I gave him the movie accurate scars as well as his body that's covered in scars and his weird haircut. We have a cute little squirrel-like kitty, kind of Pokemon-like character I drew, just made it for fun. Next up, we have this character who's a mix of Mr. Aiden, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Anakin Skywalker, which by zooming him in closer, you can see what I mean. He's got a two-bladed lightsaber as well, so that's super cool. And last but not least, we have this Batman concept art I drew of sort of a horror movie styled Batman, which, thinking about it, could be another great vlog idea. So I've really enjoyed making all these drawings. Hopefully I get my mojo back to color them in more, and until then, stay tuned for more. Goodbye.